Hey everyone, let's build the Lego City 2024 Advent Calendar. This is set number 60436, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. So that's essentially what we're going to be doing, is some of these various accessories. And we might get Santa Claus. They show them on the top of the box here. And here's the back. And you can open this up, and there's our various doors and my crude filmography. Here's the play mat. And what I did in the last one is we just kind of zoomed in on each one of these doors. I show you what's inside and we build from there. And I think that's a better way of doing it. I haven't edited the other footage yet, so I don't know. This is just a stab in the dark. Well, let's begin with door number one, or day one, which is right here. So what do? Poke it in and pull it out. So we're building this young gentleman with a snowboard. Cool. Oh, that's a nice snowboard. That's flame yellowish orange. I don't think I have any of those in that color. Well, we're obviously going to need that open there. And now we can build it right here. Let's build it. And these advent calendars are pretty good for young ones. Well, if I can, do I have a pair of scissors? There we go. We'll just cut that open. Hands are a bit tired. I'm still painting around the house, and I've just started editing the bus. Starting to go through the parts list now, making sure that, building it and stuff like that. Nice torso and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing. I'm trying to get that going here. Yes, you're going to see latex paint flakes all over my fingers. Somebody had mentioned I need to wear gloves doing these. No. We don't wear gloves doing Lego. I'm a computer nerd. Not that much of a nerd on that. It looks like he's got himself just some kind of, I guess, curly hair on the top. Not too bad. He's also got the helmet. Here. And the snowboard, so he can go snowboarding. So, this is related to Christmas, right? Well, where I'm at, we don't get to go snowboarding, but that's what we have remaining there for door one. And yeah, well, this time we'll set these here. And now we push that in and we'll go to door two. It's kind of hard to read these on here. You just have to be very careful. Try to find it right there. Okay. So, whoops, I punched that one in. So it looks like this one is some kind of a little crane, or an excavator. Maybe it's one of those excavator sets, we don't know. Micro builds are pretty good for Christmas because they represent children's toys or minifigure toys. So, they would work pretty well here. So, let's see. And the problem with these is sometimes I have a hard time seeing what we're building here. So we're just going to have to kind of guess through this one here. I'm bound to make mistakes, so just bear with me on this here. But for the most part, though, I did one of these, and the build experience was just kind of boring. So I'm hoping this one's not too bad. And so far, well, it's fun. We haven't gotten tired of it yet, so that's always good news. This is good inspiration for, I don't think I was supposed to put this in right away. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Okay, I went too fast. There's supposed to be this yellow thing on here. Yeah, these are little micro builds I hate doing, to be honest. Oh yeah, by the way, there's no brick separator that comes with these, so you make a boo-boo. That's probably the only thing I'm dinging off at this point, because this is meant to be something you're supposed to take apart and rebuild every year, I think. And if you get this for a different year, it's fine. Guess what? You can build this any way you want. You could build it next year. You could build it in 2034 if you want. No one's going to think differently of you. And I think that's it. And let's get that kind of situated there. That's what it looks like. Not too bad. And that's what we have remaining for day 2. And let's pop open day 3. You have to go through it very slowly. I don't know why they have it written in orange. It's beyond to me. Oh, there it is, right there. Let's see. Looks like, oh, we get a dog. Cool. Oh, he's got a sweater on him, too. Yeah, but as far as for that tour bus tutorial goes, I'm thinking of making that strictly for YouTube members. I haven't figured it out yet. But I'm just going to be starting on this weekend, writing up the building guide. Today is the 14th of July, 2024. It's a Sunday. And what is that, a golden lab? And there wasn't really anything to put together here, but that's essentially what we have there for day 3. That'd be really good for a city build. You have one extra bone here. And now we can take a look at day 4, which is in the same row right there. Alrighty. Oh. Skateboard time. Go skateboarding day. Alright. I miss skateboarding. I don't have time to do it anymore. I've been too busy taking care of the family. So it's fun days are over. Okay, I was hoping to get a new color deck, but that's, no, it's that bright green, lime green. And be careful with your wheels. Thought these bent, but they didn't. And you get a helmet, which is bluish green. It's pretty cool. I've never seen that helmet in that color. And that's for day 4. And what does it have to do with it? Obviously, you can use that for Christmas time. We haven't even hit this row yet. There's a 5 right there. You'd think they'd put them in order, though, instead of just having to hunt for them. Okay, what are we building? Oh, a young lady on some skis. All right. So these right here you could use as Christmas gifts for your mocks. It's a good accessory set so far. And the one thing I like about these city advent calendars, because you could use them for your Lego City theme. I like the sweater on this. Oh, this matches the dog too, kind of. I can always use these holiday print sweaters. Out here where I'm at in the summertime, we're all wearing shorts and t-shirts. It's not until January when it starts getting cold for like a whole 4 weeks. You know that winter cabin? This would work good for that. The one, that cabin we did last year, the Winter Lodge, the Alpine Lodge, I think that's what it was called. I still have that, kind of. It's been falling apart. I've been robbing parts off of it. So if you still have yours, these pieces would be, this set would be great for that. Just for accessories, just for added stuff. And there you go. Now she's skiing right there. I could always use those. And that right there is what we have remaining. And now let's head to day number 6. We still have not hit that roll yet, huh? But there's 6 right there. Alright. Hoping this method's a little better. And we're just building, looks like a little sailboat. Or radio controlled boat, an RC boat. Okay. Now, obviously, you're not supposed to build this all in one day. I mean, you could, but I have to do it because of a deadline. But you don't have to do that. You can save this and stash it for the holidays. I still have some of those holiday sets Lego sent me as a thank you for being in the ambassador thing. I have never got to them. I should start doing those and just kind of get them going. It'd be kind of cool to start getting those sets going there. Like that. And then think that goes right in the corner there for the sail. And you get your walkie-talkie to talk to the boat, but that's essentially what we just did right there. Not too bad. And this is what we have remaining for day 6. Okay, now we're going to move to day 7. Let's see if we can find that here. We saw it right there. We finally got to the bottom row. Okay. And it looks like a cat with a bowl and a fish. And it's like a light blue, like light royal blue. I mean, this one so far, there's not really a whole lot we're building here. It's like we get a clay bowl, and then there's the little kitten. I can always use those. And we get a fish. Nice accessory pieces for day 7. And now we're going to be moving on to day 8. Right there where the tree's at. Maybe we're building a Christmas tree there. There we are. Let's see. No, just a scooter. I keep hitting day 10 on that. Yeah, yesterday was 107 and it was raining outside. You can imagine how humid it is today. And what do I hear people outside? Because it's still kind of really humid. We're like 60% humidity today. Okay. Hey, at least the paint on my hands is dried up, so I don't have to worry about getting paint all over the bricks. There's your scooter. Well, we got to put wheels on it. Well, that's all there is, just that. I think there'd be some better wheels than this. I was restringing an old vintage radio, and I ran across one of these that actually fit in the radio. I thought, man, Lego's got some good pieces to restore old electronics. And, you know, so that's what I've been using some of these parts for. You know, the spares that I have. And that's what we have. We get the magenta helmet and the little scooter. Not too bad. And now we are going to move on to day 9. Right there. Okay. Well, we got this gentleman with looks like a... Oh, is that something cool? Is that like a root beer float? Ooh, I like that cup. Hold on, I got to show you. Oh, I got to order some of those when they become available. Oh, look at that. I have these in various types, but this one's actually got the chocolate inside. It looks like chocolate pudding or chocolate milk. Ooh, got to get a couple of those. Yeah. Yes, guys and gals, I get a little excited on parts, but that's the icing on. When you ever get into mock building, that's your icing for the cake right there. Is, you know, are these both the same? No. I gotta get some more of those holiday sweaters. I know they're kind of tacky in real life, but in Lego they look cool. I'm not a fan of this type of hat. There's a few of my buddies who wear those. I'm like, that reminds me of an older gentleman's hat. Jay ain't that old yet, so we don't need to be wearing those. I wear fitted. Sorry, I don't wear snapbacks. I don't like that strap in the back. If I want to pay money for a good hat, it's going to be fitted all the way. This goes in here. Well, that stays in, doesn't fall out. Cool. This has got a lot of good accessories for you guys out there who are interested in this type of stuff. So he's outside just traipsing in the snow with his snowshoes. That's what we have for bag 9. That's what we have remaining there. A white poop piece that fell on the floor. I don't know where it went, but I'm filling a bunch of other parts that I have to get out later. And things are rolling under the sofa. And oh, day 10, the one that already started opening up here. And looks like we got a remote control car. No, it's a fire truck maybe. Alright, well I gotta leave that open. I gotta see what I'm building here. Yeah. So I got to get that Michael Myers house started. I already got the parts list for the building guide. I just need to make sure that the parts are available. Do I need to cross-reference pieces, stuff like that. Once I get that written up, it'll go in the back of building guide 3, and I'm going to start working on the roof, and I'm going to start with building guide 1 and 2. And yeah, that's pretty much how I'm doing it. You know, when you write your own stuff up, it's a lot better. I know somebody asked me how hard is it to write up building guides. It's a learning curve, but once you start getting into it, it's not bad. And I may end up dropping a tutorial series on how to write up a good, efficient building guide. Because for a lot of you guys and gals out here who watch my channel, you build your own stuff too. And nothing more nerve-wracking when you build something awesome, you take it apart for pieces, only to find out later that you want to rebuild it. Guess what? You do not have the parts, or you don't know what you did. So there's the ladder. And that's it for the little fire truck. Pretty cool. So building guides, it's a lot of practice. You want to make them like Lego quality? It's a lot of practice to it. You know. Okay, day 11. Right there. Like we're building a baby figure. Cool. The 3 pieces in there. Oh, 4. Yeah, maybe there's 3. We don't know yet. I'm always after baby minifigures too. We got kids, we got teenagers and adults, elderly, skeletons. I mean, why not, you know? Oh, this is adorable. It's got the holiday sweater. Looks like a jumper. The baby bottle. Obviously doesn't fit in his hands. So that's it. So far I'm pleased with this. A lot of this stuff here could be used for your own thing. And now we're looking for day 12. Alright, that's 13. Okay, there's 12 right there. I hope we get a Christmas tree in here. Well, that answered my question though. We got a stroller for the baby. I think I already have one from another thing. I can't remember, or I have them in my cart on Pick-a-Brick. So, well, no, I remembered. One of the buses had this, the sightseeing bus. So. I mean, you got to take the baby for a walk, right? So that would make sense. And he just sits in there like that on the stud. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like seeing these type of accessory pieces. They're just cool to see in Lego. Okay, now we are going to head over to 13, which is right here. In fact, I'm really surprised they don't make an advent calendar for Halloween, since a lot of people, and that's what we're building there, building her, build an advent calendar for Halloween, because a lot of kids look forward to that. Halloween to me is another day. It was fun when I was a kid. Teenager, you know, as an adult, no. I don't like getting dressed up. You know, now it's like, if I need candy, I just go to the store and go get it. So she's got ice skates on. I'm looking for ice skates for a project. So why am I putting that on there first? I don't know. Well, sometimes you got to put your shoes on before you put your pants on. That's how it usually goes. Unless you're wearing the baggy cargos like a lot of us skater dudes had back in the day. In fact, I don't even see a lot of kids today anymore wearing baggy clothes. Yes, I was one of those guys that had the baggy clothes. Mine, I didn't have mine barely hanging on my waist, but I just ordered. I always got the 2 sizes bigger so it looked. Oh, I forgot to put a scarf on. I always got the 2 sizes bigger so it looked like it. But if somebody was going to be a smarty pants trying to pants me, well, it didn't work because I had a belt on. And they started making jeans that were purposely baggy, but they would fit your waist. Do I wear that stuff now? No. No, I'm done with all that, you know. I like that torso. And she's got a... So you're ice skating with a sprinkle cookie in your hand. I mean, that's, you know... And I can always use cookie tiles. So, I mean, having an extra tile is not going to hurt. And a scarf and stuff. And that's what I have remaining there. Not too bad at all. Now, let's see here. We just got done with 13. And there's 14 right here. Yeah, this play mat is kind of what's getting on my nerves. But so it looks like we're building a remote-controlled helicopter. So there's a lot of little minifigure toys in here. So this is basically a good little family build here. It's just mostly accessories. Don't expect to build a big house out of this or anything, but this type of stuff here would be perfect for building your own winter theme. You don't have to come in and try to figure out what toys. This is pretty much ready-made, and I've never seen these in dark blue. A downwards 1x1 by 1x1 angular plate. Yeah, but back to the tour bus. I'd like to get that going as swiftly as possible. Ooh. I can't do it right now because this is one of the last sets I got to review for a while until they send me more. I still got 2 more sets they got to send me for review. And that's it. I've already accepted all the offers. Well, I can't get that in there. Huh. But there we go. I think I'm missing something. That's how they wanted it. And you got the little remote control to it too. Trying not to yawn in your ear. It's like 2 in the afternoon. It's not too bad for micro builds. And we just have just a few things remaining here. Well, if you're looking for a source of walkie-talkies, this set's got a bunch of them. And yes, that was 14. We're looking for 14. All right, what day was that? 14. We're looking for 15. There it is, right here, the front door. We're going to build a front door next. Wow, really? Is that all we get in there? Just one item? Yeah, I sound greedy, but... Well, I mean... Yeah, boy, Lego, we were really stretching this one out, weren't we? I was expecting at least something like a little accessory to go with them. Make a great toy for a children's bedroom. Alright. And now we'll look for day 16. There it is right there. And we know where 17's at. And looks like another... Oh, no, it's a snowmobile. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, great little city build for something. Like I said, when I'm building this stuff, I kind of look at it with an open mind. What can it be used for? And just so far, all this stuff here could be used as accessories for your builds. Like I said, if you have the Winter Alpine Lodge, there you go. Let me bring this so I can see it a bit better here. I think what they want are something like this. That goes in here. And you stick these in here. I mean, they're nice little builds. They're just little builds that you can use for your city builds. They're good for that. You know, and I used to frown on these advent calendar sets, but they have a good source of, well, one of these it didn't have a good source of parts, but this one's got a good source of inspiration here. Alright, so I'm assuming that yeah, a couple of our TV stations out here, when we had the big fires, their transmitters literally just got destroyed. So a lot of our over-the-air TV is gone out here right now. After I just got all that set up and working, and it's like, it's sad, you know. Oh, if you're on cable, you still have access to all the channels. You could pay us. I'm thinking, why would I want to pay to access free channels? So I thought, well, I don't need TV that bad. Why the news coverage over the weekend was enough for me, and some of you probably know where I'm going with that there, but this is not a political channel. So we got our Snowmobile, very basic, but it serves its purpose. We got a helmet that goes with it, and that's a dark azure. So we get different color helmets, stuff that we commonly don't see in here with that. And then now we're going to do day 17, which is that Mrs. Claus? Oh, looks like it. Or is that Grandma? I have a step grandma that you could bake a lot of cookies and stuff, and you go to her house. It was a good time for Christmas. She had the house heavily decorated for Christmas time. I don't see her as much anymore, but I still remember going to her house. You'd always smell the gingerbread cookies in the oven. She's got a double-sided head. And we got a book here. And a little notepad. I've been seeing these a lot lately. These are pretty handy to have. So I just kind of hang on to them. I thought they would have been printed or something. Something cool. I like these new style of books. They also double up as a laptop if you put a screen in there and a keyboard. And that's pretty much what these are. So she's got her little book here. And now we're going to hit day 18, which is right on the top, right there. And it looks like we're building ourselves a little sleigh with a reindeer. If you want to call it that. I wonder what we're going to do for the 24th. So far on the 24th of December, they always throw something very lame. So it's like, okay, I already built Santa Claus and all the fun stuff. Why do we care about the rest? Okay. Well, it'd be nice if you'd stay in there. Well, obviously it's not scaled for figures. Maybe it's a micro build, we don't know. A micro build with a weenie dog or a Dachshund. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, it's what was that? Dr. Seuss, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas? Maybe it's the dog Max, we don't know. And this goes right here, so its poor legs are attached. And this is what we have remaining here. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is vaguely identifiable, but yeah, I don't know. And there's a Technic pen that we've missed right there. Now we're going to hit door number 19. Right there. Okay. Oh, it's a snowman. Alright. We haven't hit Santa Claus yet. We got Mrs. Claus. Just gotta wait for Santa Claus to come home. Give her that list of the bad kids who need coal for Christmas. Give the kids coal so they can keep warm for a few nights. In fact, my mom's been watching a lot of the Hallmark movies. And what is it? Christmas in July. We had an over-the-air channel that would show a lot of Christmas stuff, and now it's kind of, that was one of the channels that got destroyed. So well, you need a top hat. Here you go. We gotta put the twigs here. I need some of these little twig pieces for the campground. Also, they work good for making flowers and vases for interior stuff for your house. So, I mean, it's not a bad little snowman for what it is. It's minifigure scaled, and that's what we have remaining there. And let's do day 20 here. There it is right there. What's in there? Christmas tree. I think that'd have been on the 23rd. I'm going to be honest though, after a while doing these advent calendars like this, they do get to you. You know, I'm used to doing very big builds. This is kind of small here. So we're going to have to figure out how the tree goes together with these very crude building instructions. I think that's probably why some of you watch these and want me to kind of go more in depth on the build. Alright. So we're obviously going to be building duplicates. Let's start with that first, as I can see that. And then what we'll do is we'll see what's left, and we can guess after that. Of course, it's your Lego set. You can build it any way you want. There's a guy on YouTube that tells you the correct way how to build a Lego set. For me, I'm telling you the correct way is what works for you. That's how it is. I'm not here to tell you that my way is the correct way, because my way is just one method out of infinite amounts, so it won't matter. Alright, so let's take a look. That's what one of these look like right here. And okay, so this sits flat on here. Oh no, it doesn't. My bad. This goes on here. Oh yikes! Brittle brown. We gotta be careful. It may break. It's gonna break. It's gonna get brittle and disintegrate when we look at it. There we go. Put that on there now. Once Christmas comes around, we're going to look for a new Christmas tree. Everybody wants the fake ones, and yeah, a real tree is getting to be expensive and kind of getting scarce. Everything burning down. I mean, we have one of each, so obviously we did pretty good. There's your tree. I mean, that's not bad for what it is. It would still look good in a Lego house. You know, it's minifigure scaled, and that's what we have remaining there. Okay, now we are going to move on to day 21. Where is that at? Right on the top. That means now we got all the top ones done. Okay, we got a soldier, or a toy soldier. I remember watching that video on various social media. I think the Queen of England, her soldiers literally trampled some kid because he got in the way. Out here in the States, if that happened, those people would have been fired, and there would have been some kind of legal action against them. So you don't do that. I don't know, I'm not into a royal family anyways. I don't know how that all works. Alright. Well, if you need a lot of these type of bricks here with this opposing studs, this set's got a bunch. Somebody said thanks for not mixing politics into these, and yeah, you're welcome. There's just no need for that here. This is just, let's build, let's rant about not so important things. There we go. Is this just a generic head? Yep. That reminds me of like really old school Lego parts. Okay, I've never seen a hat like that before. You want to build a bunch of those, you're going to need to find that hat. Everything else is pretty common. That's what we have left there for that bag. Alright, so now we don't have to worry about the top row. We just got, well, we got to look for 22. There it is there. We haven't found Santa Claus. But we got another train. I've already built enough of these little micro trains. In fact, you could put that around your Christmas tree. Not your real one, it would be, you know, you wouldn't see it after all the gifts are piled in front of it. But yeah, my mom were discussing, it's like, well, we can get a little tree. And, you know, like a little 4-foot tree, set it on a table that's about 2 foot, and just pile the gifts in front of the table, and it looks like you have a big tree. Because I don't have a tree here at the house. I was like, forgive me, I was a bachelor for so long, and you know, I never decorated it except for the outside. Outside was always Christmassy. The inside was just like every other year, like every other day. Even my girlfriend was like, "You really got to decorate." I'm like, "Why?" Never cared to. This one goes here. That's that bright, vibrant green. I see a lot of these titanium colored studs. That's not black, that's not dark gray, that's like a titanium color. Oops, that doesn't go there. The bad thing about micro builds is that they're really hard to put together with big hands. It's just lining up all the little 1x1 plates. So if you're not really a fan of micro builds, yeah, this is probably not the set for you. I'm sure for a younger builder this would be really cool. Well, there's a stud that goes in the back there. That's how that's made. Must be the caboose. Not too bad. I bet I can't add more cars to that. Would look even better. And that is what we have remaining there. Alrighty. If I can find a place to dump them. Here I picked up all the small parts, going through everything. What am I doing? I'm putting more back on the workbench. Alright, so 23 is right there. Let's open up the window and see what we have in there. A little sleigh. Okay, or a toboggan, whatever you want to call them. All right. One of these claw things. And those are in titanium too. All right. Tonight we are having fried chicken, homemade. So that's what I'll be doing after I get done with this. I may take a dip in the pool afterwards. And that's it for the sleigh. Alright, It showed that there was a Santa Claus on this box. Do we actually get a Santa Claus in this one? The Santa Claus visits us on the 24th. Well, let's see. I'm scared to look. Nope, that's exactly what we get. Cool. I can always use Santa Claus figures. That's what I was hoping. I've done 3 of these. This is the only one that's actually got something cool on the 24th. I would love to see a Friends version of Santa Claus. Instead of the minifigure version, I'd like to get a Friends version of the Santa Claus. Do I think they'll make one? Probably not. Okay, these actually got the boots painted on. Yeah, Christmas this year is going to be quite difficult for my family and myself, so... Yeah. Used to buy my dad a bunch of gift cards. That's all he wanted, to buy tools and stuff. No, not anymore. Kids, if you're a kid out here watching this, just spend time with your dad. And if you're a dad, take time off your job. If you know, don't. It's not worth it. And that's what we have remaining. You know, my dad worked until he was in the grave. So he couldn't do it anymore. I know with the way everything is, you know, but, you know, just... That's not a bad Santa Claus figure. We can always use another one of him. And that's what we have left, is nothing. All been punched out. Okay, now we're going to set this up and get ready for the review. I got to check on my paint, too, to see how it's drying out. Okay, we got the mat here. Let's back up a little bit so we can get the mat in frame for you. Give you the best possible picture. I know that guy mentioned it about this. He wanted me to edit all this out. And, you know, we don't want blue, we want warm. I'm like, why would I want to edit this out? This is supposed to be raw uncut in the back. This is like the back room. Why would I want to do that? Okay. When I do the close-ups, I just do that. So he's snowboarding outside. We'll put him out here. Here's Santa Claus. We'll set him there so he can look at the fire pit, go, oh man, that's pretty deep. I don't want to fall in there. Take his bowling bag sack. I can get him to stand up here. All right. Must be the foyer, little living room or a kitchen area. If you walk around to get in here, there's a sleigh in there. Excuse me, I'm getting tired. We'll put the toy soldier at the door. Let's throw the skateboard in. You know what? Usually people put the Christmas tree right in front of the window. Let's put that there. And the helmets and stuff. Well, we'll pretend like that. That's the mud room. And then we got we got Mrs. Claus here. She's along for the ride. And then we got the dog here. And, you know, we'll have the kids sitting here. We'll put the dog right here. I noticed there wasn't well, she's outside skiing. Well, who doesn't like doing that at nighttime, huh? Now I'm trying to display this in such a way when I do the tour, you know, I don't want the back sides just facing stuff. So we got the little train here. We'll set that there by the door so when Dad comes home he can trip over it. Put the bunny here. Snowmobile's obviously outside. I may just take the kids off and put them inside the house. Snowman. Yeah, here we are right here. So Daddy's coming home. Daddy. That's a word I probably will really never say again. And let's put the kids in here. We'll leave the snow. let's leave everything here outside so the neighborhood kids can steal it. And we'll take these off here. I'd rather have the kids inside the house playing with the toys. Okay. And say I'm just having fun setting it. This would be fun when you punch out a day, you can set it up. Here's the reindeer. Put that right there. She's got her ice skates on. We'll kick those off. She's got some cookies she just got out of the oven. We'll put the ice skates in the kitchen. I'm assuming this is a dining room. So let's give somebody a remote control here. This must be the remote control version of everything, because that's all. Okay, when one falls, they all fall, huh? There we go. We'll put the scooter out here. There's a lot of stuff in this one. There's your crane. Mrs. Claus in her book. But you know what? You can set the book in the sleigh. Okay. Throw that in there with the walkie-talkie. Here's your fire truck. You know what? Santa Claus could have just been visiting too, and the kids woke up. I don't want to forget the kitten. Put the little dish there with the fish. So Mommy has to clean up the fish off the floor because the cat was being sloppy. See, you know, guys and gals, everybody from my main channel who's not here, they're missing out. Because I have fun with these. What they see over there is my main stuff. They don't know that I do all this fun stuff. I wish there was a way you can attach the baby bottle in here. We can set the baby bottle on the skateboard. We'll use that as the end table. Oh, this has got a train here. Let's put the train on that. Okay, it leaves an opening here. So what I'm going to do is put the little crane back over here so it can drill into the floor to excavate, see if there's any more hidden gifts under the floor. Extra walkie-talkie and stuff. Okay. And that's essentially what it is. So, it's not a bad set for what we're getting here. It's a lot of accessories, lots of small pieces. But this is stuff that if you were to put it in your existing Lego creations, it'll give you more character. And these are pretty much complete builds. A lot of the micro vehicles be great for a Christmas theme or just for a toy room, like a child's room. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And so far I'm pretty pleased with it. So I'm going to go ahead, save my work, then we'll do the review, which we're going to start right now. We're going to start with build experience, and honestly this is a nice, adorable advent calendar to assemble. I wasn't bored putting this together, and for the most part it is very interesting. All the models are bright and colorful. There wasn't really any dull colored builds into this one, but you are building a lot of vehicles. So obviously this is meant to be more for older children to put together. We got the little RC cars and the boat and the fire truck. We got skateboards and we got the Christmas tree. And in addition we have Santa and Mrs. Claus. So you got all the essentials for a very basic holiday theme. Now these accessories can be used for other creations. You can put them in your city, and if you still have that Alpine Lodge that Lego made, you can put them all in there. I think this is meant to be as a companion to that. It looks like it is. A lot of this stuff would fit that log cabin lodge real easily. Build quality is also pretty good. Didn't have nothing fall apart. Everything's pretty strong. Of course, these are all small models, so you're going to have to be very careful putting things together. You have to line up a lot of pieces, and there's no brick separators. So just be careful, but make sure you have a brick separator on hand, because this set does not come with one. In addition, this set does have a lot of play value. It's mostly just accessories, but you can still use this play mat, and you can play with everything right here or put it with your other Lego creations. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this. A lot of play value that goes along with the Advent calendar. Now we're going to talk about my final score on the set. I'm going to give this one a 9.5, only just dinging off a little bit for the brick separator. I think one should have been included with this because this is something you could possibly build every year if you choose. It's really nice for that. But I think a brick separator would have been nice to have been included. Other than that, you get several minifigures and lots of accessories. Yes, there's no big house that you're building. Maybe we can come in here and maybe make this whole house ourselves. It looks like it'd be a very big one of Jay's different style homes. But for the most part, there is a lot of stuff to do here. But tell me what you think of this Advent calendar. To me, I'm pretty pleased for what it is.